Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahawashi, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone. Double honors to the high priest elders that were before them. Peace and salutations to you sincere brothers out there pushing this word with all sincerity and in truth. It's a brother Tazamak from the Great Millstone Austin branch. And for today's lesson, I wanted to go into the book of Revelation. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10. Okay, and revelation meaning to reveal. Okay. All right, revelation, going back to the Greek word apocalypsis, G602 apocalypsis, the root word etymology from apocalypto, to uncover, lay open what has been veiled or covered up, disclose, make bare, to make known, make manifest, disclose what before was unknown. Okay, so that is what the book of Revelation is all about. To the disclosure of the truth. Okay, to make bare, to make known, make manifest. Okay, to uncover, lay open what has been veiled or cover up. So Revelation 13 and verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Okay, and ultimately we understand that this has to do with the nation of Israel. Okay, because all nations the heathen nations led the nation of Israel into captivity. Okay, the book of Maccabees tells you that all took part of the spoils of Jerusalem. Okay, so the heathen nations ultimately will go into captivity, and he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. We understand that it's talking about Esau, Edom, the nation of Edom, which was blessed with the sword, which has been ruling with this blessing. And as the scriptures say, by thy sword thou shalt live. But point being to this precept, which I want to focus on, is the patience and the faith of the saints. All right, and the saints in this particular verse is referring to the elect. All right, the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, let's get the book of Psalms because Salaki, I'm trying to get the book of Psalms. Where is it at? Give me a sec, Salaki. Okay, Psalms 50 and 5. It says, gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. And the nation of Israel made a covenant with the Most High Yahweh, an agreement. That's what covenant means, an agreement. All right, so the saints are referring to the children of Israel. All right, the Israelites. But Revelation 13 and 10, here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Not all Israel is going to have patience and have faith. Right? Only a small remnant, the elect. Okay, this is referring to the elect of the nation of Israel, which the nation of Israel consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, let's go to the book of Revelation chapter 7, going into the elect. Come on. All right, Revelation 7 and verse 1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. So the 4 winds of the earth, the angels that are holding the 4 winds, are the winds of destruction. Okay, so that destruction wind, the wind of destruction, right? The thermonuclear destruction. All right, the thermonuclear heat, the fire won't be blown on the earth. Okay, nor on the sea, the people, nor on any tree, which is referring to a man. Okay, verse 2, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea. So the angels are given authority, all right, to not hold the four winds of the earth, right? So that the wind could finally blow and come upon the earth, the sea, and the tree. All right. But the angels are holding the four winds, and it tells you why in verse 3. Verse 3, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees. Okay, so don't hurt the earth. All right, the seas referring to the people, the waters. All right, I believe Revelation 17 and 15 goes into that. Nor the trees, which is going into the man, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. Okay, so the sealing of the servants has to take place before the destruction wind comes to the four corners of the four winds of the earth, four corners of the earth. All right, so the servants have to be sealed. Let's get we'll come back to Revelation 7. Amos 3 and 6. Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord Yahweh hath not done it? Surely the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. Okay, going back to Revelation 7 and verse 3, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants, okay, which we understand the servants are the prophets of our power in their foreheads. All right, verse 4, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. So there's going to be 144 servants, all right, of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Amos 3 and 6, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord Yahweh hath not done it? So the prophets, okay, are blowing the trumpet in the city. When the prophets go out, the servant goes out to the highways and hedges, according to Luke chapter 14 and verse 23, to compel the house of Israel to come in to bid in the marriage. Okay, it says, shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord Yahweh hath not done it? The prophets, the servants, blowing the trumpet, telling you that the Lord is about to release all kinds of evils in every city near you. And the Lord is ultimately doing it. Okay, when the trumpets blow, but when the trumpets are blowing, Salakia, when the prophets are blowing the trumpets, you know, a message is going out of repentance. Okay. And, you know, ultimately repenting and preaching the gospel. Sure, the good news, the good tidings. All right. So surely the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants and prophets. All right. So we understand now the servants are the prophets. Revelation 14, and I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Sion, and with him 144,000 having his father's name written in their foreheads. So part of that seal, all right, which the seal goes back to the word, that seal goes back to the Wa, all right, a sign. Let's get it real quick. Okay, which the seal goes back to Tawa, okay, the Hebrew word Tawa. A mark is a sign of exemption from judgment. And that comes with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's a holy name. Because Ecclesiasticus 17 and 10, Sirach 17 and 10, it says, and the elect shall praise his holy name. And we understand the elect are the 144,000 men. Okay, praising the holy name of the Heavenly Father and his beloved Son, Zephaniah 3 and 9. For then will I turn to the people a pure language, that they may all call upon the name of the Lord Yahweh to serve him with one consent. And that pure language is going to the Lashawan Kodash, the holy tongue. Pure going back to holy, separate, and language tongue. Sirach 39 and 1. Well, let me get Revelation 7:14 and verse 2. And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung it as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. So the 144,000 are the ones preaching the gospel, the good news, okay, as if it were a new song. But it's always been with the elect since the womb. Okay, verse 4, these are they which were not defiled with woman. So the elect, the prophets, are not going to take into any other philosophies or false doctrines. Okay, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High Yahweh and to the Lamb. So the elect are going to follow Yahweh Shai wherever he goeth. And Yahweh Shai told us to occupy in prophecy, Sirach 39 and 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out of the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. Okay, so that's part of the patience and the faith of the elect, the saints. Okay, patience, going back to suffering. To suffer is to have patience. Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. And that is part of the faith. We have faith that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, he's going to take vengeance. Okay, Baruch 4 and 25, going into the patience of the saints, the elect. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from the Most High, for thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and thou shalt tread upon his neck. You see, going back to Revelation 13 and 10, the patience and the faith of the saints. Okay, we're supposed to suffer patiently the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But the enemy that have persecuted us, all right, especially Esau, Edom, and the other heathen nations, according to Psalms 83rd chapter, all right, we're going to see their destruction, and we're going to tread upon their neck, according to Revelation 2 and 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. That's referring to the elect of the nation of Israel. That's why the patience and the faith of the saints. Okay, Zechariah 13 and 9, I'm going to end it with this. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined. I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, the Lord Yahweh is my power. This is part of the elect, the 1/3, okay? Ultimately going through the trials and tribulations of patience. Keeping the faith, call upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so, I just wanted to go into the elect and the elect occupying in prophecy, all right? Going into a whole lesson on what the elect is going to be doing, okay? Basically, the patience and, like I said, Revelation 13 and 10, the patience and the faith of the saints. So, Lord willing, this was edifying. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone. Double honors to the high priest elders that were before them. Peace and salutations to you sincere brothers out there pushing this word with all sincerity and in truth. Until the next one, Shalom.